Oh boy, the conversations we don't want to have. So, welcome to my channel, everybody, Life with Katerina. On this platform, we talk about things, issues that we face, especially for the people who are of the more mature age, 40s, 50s, 60s, and above, right? And so, this is a question. In your mature age, what are you living for? Let me ask you a question. Are you living for your spouse? Are you living for your children? Are you perhaps living for your partner? Are you living for money, for your retirement? What now? What do we do now? What now? So 50s, 60s and above, even 40s, right? It doesn't mean that our time is over. But it can feel like it because the world is so good in telling us slow down, step aside, make room for the younger generation. Like we're invisible. Nobody listens to us, or you're too old, you don't know the new technology, you don't know all of those things. Make room for us, the younger people. And yes, the younger people do have a space in this society as well. And they do have a lot of things to offer. But why don't we? We do, we have a lot of things to offer. So I am thinking that what if this season in life is finally becoming more of what we were meant to be? Now, in this season, perhaps that we do not have a lot of responsibilities, perhaps we don't have young children running around that we have to take to school and pick up. We look at it all wrong. We look at it like life is over. It could be the total opposite. But it takes some work because, like I said, society treat us like we are invisible, like we don't have nothing to offer. We're just supposed to just stay quiet and just wait to die. And I am thinking of starting a series of concentrating on things of people 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and beyond that concentrates on the things that we don't talk about, the conversations we don't talk about because they're painful, because they make us feel like, well, I don't have a plan. Why even bother? Perhaps it makes us feel anxiety or sadness, even nostalgia. Oh God, that nostalgia. Especially when you look at pictures, right, and you see your younger self. Yeah, it happens. So let me ask you some questions. What is the reason that you look forward to every day? What makes you get out of bed? Who are you right now when your career, the job that you did for something, years, does not define you anymore? Are you truly connected to the people who you love? Are you truly connected to your loved ones? Perhaps, did you put a dream aside that you still want to pursue? Let's say we have another years in front of us and more. How do we want to spend them? And I'm not asking because I have all the answers. I'm asking only because we all start asking these questions to ourselves and perhaps to a close friend or a spouse. And perhaps we don't. And I want to talk to, especially to my beloved men, that I love and I have so much respect for. Sometimes us women, we can yap, we can talk about things, we can call a friend and talk about the same thing over and over again. We tend to have the outlet. But my lovely, beloved men, somehow society has turned it around to where if you show your feelings, if you cry even, what's wrong with crying? What's wrong with getting the sad out? There's nothing wrong with it. We're human and we all have the same struggles in life. So, my lovely men out there, what is your outlet? When you have questions or concerns about any of these topics, do you have somebody to talk to? Do you have some outlet? Or do you just sit there thinking about it, ruminating, thinking about the same thing over and over again? I do love men, and I do have a lot of respect for each and every one of you, because life is hard for women, but at least we can just talk. We have no problem in talking and sharing. But how about you, my lovely man? How do you feel? So I want you to please write in the comments things that are in your mind, conversations that you are having with yourself, that you are uncomfortable sharing with other people. Because perhaps it makes you feel less of a man, maybe it makes you feel weak when men are supposed to be the stronger sex. And you know, there is a lot to be told about the roles of men and women in a relationship, in our society. And I'm not trying to mix the two. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. Just my experience has been that with men is a little harder to do. So I mentioned earlier that in this channel, I'm going to create a series about questions, about conversations that we don't want to have because they're uncomfortable and scary and triggering, right? I want to focus on, let me see, love. We all need love. I don't care how old we are, we need love. Loneliness, retirement, our adult kids, our grandkids, what regrets we have, our faith, our money, just starting over at an age to where it appears to be going towards the end, but it can be the total opposite. So please, if you feel led, just comment, tell me in the comments what you really want to hear about, what do you want me to talk about on my series. Over 50, what are you living for? I hope you like my content. And again, if you feel led to like, subscribe, and share, I would greatly appreciate it, because the reason of me being here is no other than helping, addressing things, make people feel like, oh, I'm not the only one. Other people have the same struggles. Other people deal with that. They feel that way. And start a community to where we can help one another, because gosh, do we need it. So I appreciate every single person who watches my content. Even if one person watches my content, I am happy. It reached one person, and hopefully it helped some person. You have a great day from wherever you're watching from, whatever time and day. I am in Florida in the United States, and it's, good question, and it's almost 1 p.m. I care for you guys. I thank you. I appreciate you. And we're going to talk again. Bye, everyone.